Hi students. So now we are going to discuss about types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilaterals. This is a types of convex quadrilaterals we can see here. So what is the first type? We can see trapezium. What is a trapezium? So let me consider what is a trapezium. The diagram of trapezium is like this. So two sides are parallel to one pair of opposite sides are parallel. A quadrilateral. If one pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral or parallel, this is parallel sides. This is parallel sides. Let me take this is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and also in this is a special type of quadrilateral. What is the specialty of this quadrilateral is one pair of opposite sides are parallel. If one pair of opposite sides are parallel, that is called a trapezium. A trapezium. So here a trapezium, one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and also the types of trapezium. If you consider the type of trapezium, isosceles trapezium. So if non-parallel sides are equal, when non-parallel sides are equal, then this trapezium is known as isosceles trapezium. This trapezium is known as isosceles trapezium. For isosceles trapezium, this base angles are equal. This base angles are equal, or this base angles are equal. This base angles are equal. So one more property of this trapezium is, so if these two lines are parallel, let me consider this is a transversal. The sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. The sum of these two angles is angle B, angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Okay. Next, alage this angle B plus angle C is equals to also 180 degrees. Angle A plus angle D is equals to 180, and angle C plus angle B is also 180 degrees. So this is about a trapezium. Now, so coming to parallelogram. So what is a parallelogram? So parallelogram. Next type is parallelogram. Very important. So parallelogram. So this is also a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Here arrows indicates that the single arrows are parallel and double arrows are parallel. So let me consider this is A, B, C, D. So what is the properties now here? So what is the properties is? So by the definition we can say that a pair of opposite sides are parallel. Both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So here, so first property you can see both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Both pair of opposite sides. Pair of opposite sides. Both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So next, coming to this one, diagonals are bisecting each other. Both diagonals are bisecting each other. Both diagonals are bisecting each other. Second point, diagonals bisecting each other. Diagonals bisecting each other. So, and also one more point we have to discuss here. Adjacent angle. Sum of any two adjacent angles is 180 degrees. Sum of any two adjacent angles is 180 degrees. Sum of any two adjacent angles. Any two adjacent angles. Angles 180 degrees. Sum of any two adjacent angles is 180 degrees. And very most important point, very most important point, both pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite angles also equal. Opposite angles also equal. Opposite sides are equal. Important point. And opposite angles also equal. Opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles also equal. In our previous video, we discussed about what is opposite sides and what is opposite angles. Go through that. You may get clarity what is opposite sides and what is opposite angles. Now, coming to the properties of parallelogram, we know that opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are equal. Now, what is the area of parallelogram? So, area of parallelogram is equals to base into height. Base into height. This is area of parallelogram formula, base into height. So previously, what is the area of trapezium? So area of trapezium is equals to half into sum of the parallel sides into distance between the parallel sides. Sum of parallel sides into distance between them. Distance between parallel sides. So this is the formula of area of trapezium. Area of trapezium is equals to half into sum of parallel sides into distance between the parallel sides. You can simply take it as a half into h into a plus b. Half into h into a plus b. This is so distance between the parallel sides. So now coming to this one, parallelogram. So are you clear? Next, our next quadrilateral is, next type of quadrilateral is rhombus. Next type of quadrilateral is rhombus. Rhombus. Very important. Rhombus. You can see the rhombus here. This is A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D. A rhombus, all the four sides are equal. A parallelogram whose all the sides are equal is called rhombus, because in a rhombus is every property is suitable for parallelogram also. All the parallelogram properties are suitable for this rhombus. In addition that, so we have very important property. In addition that we are adding, so all the parallelogram properties, you have to follow this one. So next, here diagonals are perpendicularly bisect. This is perpendicularly bisect. So diagonals is very most important point. What is the difference between the properties of parallelogram and rhombus is, here diagonals are perpendicularly bisects. Perpendicularly bisects. So what is the second point? All the sides are equal. All are equal sides. All are equal sides. All are equal sides. So here, but only opposite angles are equal, but all angles are not equal here. All angles are not equal here. Okay. Now what is the area of rhombus? So area is from the half into diagonal one, AC into BD. Half into AC into BD. Half into product of diagonals. Half into product of diagonals. That is called, so area of rhombus. So now next one is rectangle. So rectangle. What is a rectangle now? So rectangle is, it is also a parallelogram, but opposite sides are equal, and only one difference, parallelogram and rectangle. So in a rectangle, adjacent angle, each angle must be right angle. Each angle must be right angle. So in a rectangle, so remaining all the properties are for parallelogram. Parallelogram properties are satisfied to rectangle also, but here only one condition is, so here each angle is 90 degrees. In parallelogram, maybe it is 90 degrees, may not be. If in a parallelogram each angle is 90 degrees, then it is called rectangle. It is called rectangle. So next you can take square. Square. It is also a parallelogram and it is also rhombus. Then a rhombus whose each angle must be 90 degrees. Each angle must be 90 degrees. So this is square. So remaining all the properties for rhombus. So rhombus properties all satisfies to square, and square is a special type of rhombus whose each angle must be 90 degrees. So whereas rectangle, it is also special type of parallelogram. So it is each adjacent angle, each angle must be 90 degrees. Each angle must be 90 degrees. That is, all angles are equal. We can consider all angles are equal. Here in rectangle, all angles are equal. In square, all angles are equal. So remaining all parallelogram properties, here all rhombus properties will be satisfied. Next, what is about area? So area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length into breadth. So here area is side square or side into side, because all sides are equal. Here length and breadth is different, that's why length into breadth we are going to consider as area. Here also area is side square. So now in this class, so in this video we are discussed properties of quadrilaterals. So under first one is we discussed trapezium, second one is parallelogram, third one is rhombus, fourth one is rectangle, fifth one is square. So next, finally we are going to discuss about kite. Kite. So kite is, this is a kite. So kite is a no specific properties for kite. So only one condition is here. So a pair of adjacent sides are equal. One pair of adjacent sides are equal, and this pair of adjacent sides are also equal. So diagonals perpendicularly, diagonals will be perpendicular, and a longer diagonal will bisect the shorter diagonal. Longer diagonal will bisect the shorter diagonal perpendicularly. Okay, longer diagonal will bisect the shorter diagonal perpendicularly. So this is about the kite. This is about the kite. So now we discussed in this video types of quadrilateral. So if you have any doubts, so you please comment on this video. So I will try to rectify all your doubts. Thank you.